Have you ever applied for a job and you are clearly qualified for that job, but for some reasons you got rejected? And you're like, okay, let me let this slide. You go ahead and apply for another job still on the same job board and you got rejected again. And you're wondering what's happening? Why all these rejections? Or a different scenario, you apply to a company and you observe that that company is using a particular ATS, right? And for some reason you still got rejected. You apply to a different company and you observe again, okay, this company is using the same ATS, right? And you observe you still got rejected. And you're wondering what is the problem? And maybe for instance, you just revamped your CV and you're
God
wondering maybe
have
it's my
mercy
village
upon
people.
us.
No. Now I want to give you a clue of what may be happening. I use the word maybe because it's very possible you revamp your CV and the CV is still not ATS friendly. I bumped into this lady's video and honestly, this video is an eye-opener. If you want to know more about what she's talking about, you could go check her out. She's on Instagram. I don't know if she posted it here on TikTok, but just more like a summary of what she was trying to say. It's about a research carried out by Stanford concerning AI tools for hiring when it comes to job applications. And in summary, if for instance you apply for a job and your CV has been scored by a particular ATS and probably the scoring was below, let's say 70, it was very poor and you were rejected, subsequently all your applications will end up being rejected. And it got me thinking. Over time I have revamped CVs for clients and they apply for a particular job and they get to the interview stage, they apply for another job, similar role, similar job description, but they get rejected. And I'm like, okay, what may be the problem? But now I know the problem. It simply means that particular ATS must have scored that CV. So it doesn't matter how well qualified you are, you still end up being rejected. And this is actually very unfair. And what is even more unfair is when you get to the interview stage and guess what? It's not a human interviewing you. It is an AI interviewing you. Why? Why? At the end of the day, you end up working with humans. So why is an AI doing the interview? Because this AI are obviously working based on instructions, based on commands. So it means there are some maybe precise keywords you end up not saying during that interview with the AI and you get rejected. You don't even qualify to the next stage, not because you're not good or you didn't do well in the interview. Probably you didn't use those words, those keywords, which maybe the keywords you use are even far better than the keywords that ATS has been instructed to receive or to qualify. I don't know which word to use. I have been in a similar situation where an AI tool was the one interviewing me. And for some reasons, first of all, those interviews are being timed. Mind you, they are being timed. So there's a particular time. If you do not answer within that time, sorry, that be all. It's best if the AI tool is used to screen out CVs and not run the interview itself. This is my opinion, and I don't know. May God help us all. Amen.